Hello everyone and welcome to this tarot reading. If you clicked on this video, you are here to find out whether it is a time for rest or whether it is a time to take inspired action. I struggle with the balance of these two things. So let's see what this message has in store for you over the next 3 to 6 months. This is group number 1 with the Carnelian, which is an action stone about creativity. Group number 2 with the Rhodonite, I think that's how you say it, stone about love, compassion and purpose. Then we have pile number 3, which has got a fluorite crystal, the stone of knowledge. Last but not least, we have our clear quartz, the stone of clarity. The timestamps will be in the description below for you to jump ahead to your pile. Pile number 1 and welcome to your reading. We have the Strength card, the 3 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. It's a very warm feeling looking at this reading. Okay, so the Strength card next to the 3 of Wands. You've had courage and good leadership skills to get to this place, going in the right direction and having progress. Energy manifested, the arrival of an opportunity. You have taken control and you have led your life. She's got a heart around her neck to a place where you feel so aware and understanding of what it is you want in life. Look how she's set, she's ready to go, she's got her eye on the ball, the fire's going. She's like, yep, I'm ready for this. Y'all ready for this? And her manifestations are arriving. She can see them arriving on the horizon. She's like, yep, I did that. Here it is. Because it is the arrival of an opportunity. She understood what to do in order to get to the place. To put in the work and really get what we want, we really need to know what it is we want first, right? So she's at the place of seeing what she wants manifested, arriving to her. It's literally on the shore. So this indicates to me that you already know what you want. You've worked on it. Next to the 3 of Wands is the Knight of Cups, which is all about romanticizing your life and even welcoming in new romance, or if you already have a partner, going to a new romantic level. This card doesn't always have to be about a love interest. It could be the love interest in your work and what you've been working on. This is a card about optimism, connection, wearing your heart on your sleeve, being so open emotionally, being very aware, being in love with life and falling in love, whether that be a man, a woman, your job, just like all the little things that we come across in our everyday life. You're doing with such passion, like you're really stopping to smell the roses. I realised that he was holding roses as I said that. But yeah, let's see what else I've got for you. Group number 1, we have the 8 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Look how colourful this reading is. It's such warm colours too. Really colourful. So there's going to be a lot of colour in your life, which makes sense because we're talking about your life becoming more romantic and just enjoying the everyday. We've got the 8 of Wands in reverse. So the 8 of Wands upright means speed, velocity, and fast energy. And because we've got it in reverse, for you in relation to your reading, I'm feeling like it is time for you to slow down. You've already been going fast, you've achieved what you needed to achieve, and you can see it arriving. In fact, it is arriving, it has arrived. If it hasn't arrived, it will be really, very, very soon for you. So it is time to slow down and enjoy what you have already worked so hard on. And saying that, don't slow down to a complete halt and lose everything you've worked for. Obviously, slow down and enjoy more time if you've been in hustle mode. If you're like me, doing and being in my masculine energy brings me joy. So to not do that, I'm like, I need to get back to what I'm doing. But this is saying you've worked hard, you've got it. Now that you have got it, it still requires work, but you can ease off a little bit and enjoy. And next to the Queen of Wands, another wand. We've got 3 wands in your reading, which is all about fire energy and achieving and dreams and passion coming to life. With the Queen of Wands, we have confidence and joy. Like she's like radiating this feel-good energy. She fills the world with her light. This card's about connection too. This card is also about connection. You're thriving. You're feeling on top of the world. This card is also about art and creativity. This card is also about art and creativity. So I'm getting that you are a creative soul. This is such a positive, warm, colourful, uplifting reading. This is also a card about helping others as you build your own success. You're successfully helping others, looking up to what you're doing. Let's see what these 2 oracle cards have in store for you. We have focus and we have trust. All right, so with the focus card, and it's in Sagittarius, we've got the wee Sagittarius bow and arrow there. Where are you putting your focus? We can only focus on one thing at a time. And now that you have achieved something big that's brought a lot of joy to your life, you might be feeling like, what do I focus on next? That's what I'm like. So I'm hearing that you need to trust that it will just come to you. You don't have to constantly think about what's next. Focus on the joy that you have manifested into your life. Just really be in the moment with it and enjoy the small things of the everyday. It might be telling you also, like if you have manifested something big for yourself that is a huge win creatively and in your career sense, and then you also meet someone, you might feel a bit conflicted of like, well, where do I spend my time, and a bit out of focus. What I do when I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed with what to do with all my time is I either get into my journal or the notes app on my phone and write down what is important to me and what I need to put my focus in, and I just make sure that every day or so many days of the week or whatever, I have put focus into that thing. There is a lot of time in the day, more time than we think, and you probably already know this. So there is 100% time for you to put your focus on different things that matter in your life. Trust the process, trust the universe, and I'm also hearing that if you are meeting a new person or if you are in a relationship and you have worried about trust before, this is like the green light of, yes, it's okay, this person is trustworthy, this situation is trusting, you've got the green light, it's literally green. Okay, let's see what our next cards have in store for you. We have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. We have inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. And we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Share your voice, come out of the cave. For you, I'm feeling that this card almost represents that you have been in your cave, hunkering down in hustle, hustle, hustle mode, because you've been working hard at something and you have manifested that into your life. And that takes dedication. And sometimes it means kind of putting everything else on the back burner for a while and getting into a bit of a cave. But now is the time to come out of your cave, share your voice, share yourself with the world, and just express your creative juices. You're going to be in such a great place, because this has been a very colourful, happy, uplifting reading. Next we have the inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Kind of taking time, like we said with this card, to figure out what it is you want to devote your time and focus to, what your heart wants. Time to stop listening to your head, because you've been in masculine mode for a while, I'm feeling. It's time to kind of get with your feminine energy. It's time for you to enjoy life and just kind of get cozy with not actioning all the time. Like, if you feel like going surfing with a new guy you've met, go. Don't worry about, oh, I haven't written a page today, I'm going to fall behind. Like, this is an example if writing was the thing you have achieved. As long as you keep putting in the work and you don't let it be a thing that overtakes. So for example, if you get invited out and you've always kind of said, no, sorry, I've got to keep working on my hustle, now's the time that you can actually say, yes, I can come, I can do that, I can go and have some fun. And don't be so hard on yourself, because you've achieved great things, and because you have got a great structure now, you trust yourself, you will write that page or do whatever it is that you have been working on, that you have got success in. You will get back to it. You can go and enjoy your life. This is permission. You are allowed to. Then we have boundaries, which further adds on to what I was just saying. Usually I feel like when boundaries comes up, it's like knowing when to say no to people. I feel like for you, it's like know when to say yes. You need boundaries. You need to know when to switch off. The next 3 to 6 months, I'm feeling you need to just rest a little bit and enjoy life. You do not need to be in hustle mode all the time. You have permission to have fun. And sometimes when we go out and have fun, we are inspired for what to focus on next, and that sparks the next thing. So for you, even though I have the inspired action, Carnelian, creativity, we've got creative energy coming up a lot, that's your identity almost. Like, you are a creative person who takes inspired action all the time. You are allowed to just switch off every now and then and enjoy. Thank you for watching group number 1. That was a bloody great reading, very colourful. I'm like curious what's going on. Thank you for watching pile number 1. If you enjoyed that, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. I will be making more horror videos in the future, more law of attraction based content if you're into that vibe. Go have some fun, and hopefully I will see you again. Bye. Hello group number 2, and welcome to this reading about what is in store for you over the next 3 to 6 months. We have got the 6 of Swords, the 5 of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Interesting, because the 6 of Swords indicates a type of transition, a spiritual breakthrough, a turbulent time, and help at the right time from the people around you. It's about realigning, and that can be a really turbulent time in your life, right? To realign everything you kind of thought you had sorted, and then to have to change it all a bit. So it can be quite turbulent, but this is for the best. It's for the bigger picture. So this is a really positive card, despite it feeling rough in the present tense. It can feel lonely, But be aware that there are a lot of people around you helping you, and you are not alone. What makes this interesting is we have the Five of Cups in reverse right next to it. So the Five of Cups in reverse is about difficulty letting go. It's basically like worrying about the small stuff, worrying about the spilt milk, staying in a stuck energy and kind of refusing to want to heal. You're wanting to kind of wallow in this stuckness because it keeps you close to staying in that narrative, but you've got to move forward. You can't move backwards, and the people around you are helping you move forward. And you will get there because we have the Ace of Swords, which is an aha moment, you know, a moment of clarity, a moment of genius of, oh, okay, I can see now. It indicates new beginnings, a new door opening for you, and awareness of the bigger picture. Clarity is on its way to you. With spilled milk, right? There's no point crying over spilled milk. You can't try and drink the milk once you've spilt it. It's like that. Whatever's happened, it's happened. You can't change it. You can't now pour a cup of milk. You can't put that milk in your baking. You can't use the milk. This is a message that's coming through for you. Group number 2, we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups came up in the last reading, so if you were drawn to pile number 1, you might have a message in there. It's really interesting because before this reading, I felt really distracted, and then I sat down and I felt distracted, and I kept getting distracted by him. And this card is all about focus and clarity and haste decision making and success and being assertive. But in reverse, it means scattered energy, distraction. It did come out upright for you, but I'm feeling like maybe you have been feeling scattered energy, a bit of distraction, a bit of like you got fizz in your system and you can't really like shake it. I don't know, but I'm hearing that that's coming to a close for you because we have got the Knight of Swords with streamlined decision making and haste and success and focus. So yeah, you're going to have a complete focus with your ambition. With the Knight of Cups, it's about romanticizing your life and everything becoming sweet, being able to smell the roses. I'm feeling like there's a real balance kind of energy because if you really think about these two cards, we've got him who's quite happy sitting there. He looks quite artistic and relaxed. And we've got a very action-oriented figure here running towards his goals. So I feel like there is going to be a real balance for you. You could be taking a real focus on something you're trying to achieve while also really smelling the roses in other aspects of your life. There could be a new love interest and a real feeling of passion. Right. We have the... Okay, I just pulled this out for you and I put it back because I thought, well, the last group had this and it's come out. So I put it back because I thought, like, maybe it's just come out because I had it out last time. I drew out the focus card for you too with that trust one. Maybe there is a message for you in pile number 1 because now we have 3 cards that are the same. So the trust card is all about trusting. You're trusting that you can leave that in the past and that there is something better out there for you. You're getting in touch with what you desire. You're romanticizing your life. You're putting real focus and desire and trust into whatever it is that's opening next for you, which is a new beginning, a new door opening for you, a new love interest, a new passion project, new inspiration. It's time for you to take inspired action, I'm feeling. Just felt like I had to breathe then. This is not meant for you. Something new, like maybe you are meeting someone new and you have to, before you do that, need to let go of someone in the past. And you need to trust that that is the correct thing to do. And stop letting what you desire in the past determine what you can desire for your future. Okay, group number 2, we have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Okay, so you are definitely going through a healing phase in your life. You are transforming. That is very spot on for you in your reading. We have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So think about how you're supposed to lead into the next chapter of your life. What do you want to have happen? What do you want to put all your focus into? What are your desires? Trust your intuition on that one a wee bit. Okay, here we go. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? You are clinging on to something because you are, I'm feeling this real, like, anxious energy about letting go. Like, I need to keep breathing. This is a turbulent time for you. And just know that you are going to let it go. Don't give in to the transformation. You've really got to ride that boat. Something will slap you in the face that really shocks you or moves you into a fast healing, because that's the kind of feeling I'm like, this is about speed. And there's a lot of cards about healing and transformation, and I think your reading is about first taking some time to really breathe. Like, taking a deep breath. Surround yourself with people you love and things you love. And something is going to inspire you. You are going to have an aha moment. A new door is going to open for you. You're transforming. And then you're taking off with speed. You are taking off with speed to your desires. You're focusing on those. I hope you enjoyed that reading, group number 2. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. If you want to see more of these, I'll be doing more in the future. That was a big reading. I feel exhausted. Go have a bubble bath, relax, talk to some people you love, watch a show you love. Really just make the effort to do things that bring you joy, and this will all unfold for you. I wish you the best of luck, group number 2. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. We have the Justice in reverse, the 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. The Justice being in reverse indicates some sort of injustice in your life, an imbalance, and just a real feeling of frustration, a complex situation. Things aren't just black and white. Black and white? Things aren't just black and white, right? I feel like there was a message in that, like there was a reason I said right instead of white. It's like, we always want what's right, of course, but sometimes it's not that easy. It's not as simple as being black and white. Complex situations are complex. And this is making you really tired. The 4 of Swords indicates a time for deep rest and healing. Resting from burnout. There's a situation that's making you feel really run down, and I see this is like an act of self-love, like taking some time for some deep rest, restoration and healing. And then after these cards we have the Ace of Wands, which is all about new ideas and the seed of potential. So this is a positive card coming through for you. It's a moment of inspiration, so something is going to strike you. That's a really positive card to have after feeling such injustice, frustration, and imbalance in your life, to then rest and feel really clear-headed after you've rested, to the point where you can have new ideas and inspiration come through, and you will be inspired creatively again, because this card is about intense creativity and the possibility of manifesting anything you want. So that's a good card to get. Let's pull a couple more. Okay, group number 3, we have the Judgment card and the 9 of Pentacles. With the Judgment card, it's all about self-realization and a feeling of understanding. It looks to be quite a spiritual card, like she's looking up at the sky and there's like a form of herself going up. It's a very vulnerable card, like here I am, this is an unshaken version of me, this is me, I'm being transparent. A glorious unveiling of spirit. That's what it says in the little booklet. It's like you know your heart to be true. With this card and the injustice coming up, and whatever this situation is for you, this was quite hard on your nervous system, on your well-being. Maybe you were being a bit too harsh on yourself. Maybe you were being a bit too harsh on others, and whatever this was, I'm feeling like gets resolved. There's a feeling of judgment and happiness after you've taken a step back and rested from it. Like once you've spaced yourself from it and given it time, you can kind of see it from the bigger picture zoomed out. If that makes any sense whatsoever. It's like a card of redemption. Sins being forgiven, whether they're yours or somebody else's. This situation is no longer going to make you feel like you need to hibernate. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about spiritual, material satisfaction and achievement. Like, yeah, look how happy she is. It indicates milestones being met and having a successful harvest. It's being able to enjoy the bliss and the abundance and the happiness that you have created. So, creativity. You are going to be inspired and you are going to be very successful at what you create. As this card said, you've got the ability to manifest anything, and this is showing you that you have. Look at all of her achievements that she's hung up that she's really proud of. Like, yes, this is me literally enjoying all the things I manifested. So that is coming to you. The milestones are being met. There's a real feeling of contentment there. And this whole thing is going to be in the past. Okay, we have trust. Are you joking? Okay, you won't know why I'm reacting like this right now. This came out in pile number 1. It came out again in pile number 2, and I put it back because I thought maybe it was just because I'd drawn it on the first pile. But then it came out again when I pulled out again for pile number 2. And now it has come out for you. So obviously, there's a huge thing about trust across all readings. So you have trust and you have protection. Interesting. Okay, so with the trust card, I'm feeling like this is all about trusting yourself, trusting your body, knowing when you need the rest. Trust that your body knows. And if you are feeling like in this stuck, infuriating, imbalanced energy, take a step back and rest, realign yourself, trust your body. And we have the card of protection. just protect your energy a wee bit. Like, don't be really open with people when you don't know what they're going to do with the information. They protect your information, protect your energy, and maybe carry around a black tourmaline crystal or a smoky quartz, something that's going to protect your energy and soak up bad energy so that you're not taking on other people's bad energy as well. I feel like, yeah, you need to get into a safe space and really protect yourself from whatever this situation is. Stay in a bit more, get cuddly, things that bring you a feeling of safety and security and comfort and coziness, because then you will feel protected. And obviously once you've had this rest and you're inspired with new things and this situation clears up, you're going to be moving on to great things. All right, what else do we have for you? We have protection. Okay, that's come up twice for you. We have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It is happening. And we have play. Have fun, celebrate, and do not be too serious. Okay, this is good. This is a good few cards to finish your reading off with. So protection, call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. So get back to your soul, cut off all this bullshit. The fact that we have protection coming up for you twice, I'd say definitely be wise about who you share your energy with, who you invite into your home, and make sure you're creating spaces where you feel comfortable and safe. Have a mirror at your front door, have black tourmaline on you, sage your home so that you're cleansing your energy. Yeah, just cut yourself off from the shit that ain't worth it. And then we have creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay, this is a pretty cool card to have, if I do say so myself. You are literally creating your happiness. You're creating your space where you want to live and thrive and live your best life. And this card is saying to just play, have fun, celebrate, and don't be too serious. Like, you need to let go of all this serious crap that's been kind of consuming you. Rest and have fun, be inspired. You are going to be victorious. You are going to feel glorious. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world. And you're going to be like, you know what? People can judge me all they want. I am being me. I'm creating my heaven on earth. I'm going to have fun with my life. I'm going to let my creative juices flow. I am going to manifest my dream life. I'm going to trust myself. It's a pretty positive reading in the end there, guys. Thank you for watching group number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope that you can restore this all soon and bring this in sooner rather than later. I'd appreciate if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribed for more. I'll be bringing out more in the future. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Go out and play. Hello, group number 4. I have come to film yours at the end of the day, which is why the light is shining right in on the cards. But hey, I kind of like it. It's a vibe. It's the crystal of clarity because we've got the clear quartz here, and my lotus flowers giving off those ray vibes. So we've got the 2 of Pentacles, the Chariot in reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. The 2 of Pentacles indicates to me that you are trying to balance a lot of things at the moment, and you are managing to do it, but you need to ask yourself whether or not you're happy. Is it something you want to be doing? Balancing so many things. It's like you have too many projects. If you're like me, I have a lot of creative projects, and it's really hard to know sometimes like which one to choose to focus on. But this is saying if you choose one and stick to it, you can master it. And it will come to you about what one to put your focus and your speed into. It's like you've got a lot of obligations and responsibilities and things you've signed up to. And it's a bit hard kind of trying to keep on track of all of it. So it's like you're trying to seek a little bit more harmony and balance in your life. And there's a real need to balance yourself. It's about a lack of focus and a lack of energy. And it's probably because you are trying to juggle and balance too many things. You might just have to take it back a bit. And then you'll find that once you have done that and you have one focus, or less focus even, that you can achieve at a speed, because that's what the Chariot is when it is in the upright position. So that is what I'm hearing needs to happen. And also with the Eight of Pentacles, it's about seeking shortcuts, but it's to your detriment and it leads to burnout. So even if, when you've got too many things on, I know that it can seem like the answer to try and make it a less of a task and have like lots of little tasks and do, but even by making things smaller and trying to fit too much in, you're still going to experience burnout. Like just because you make or try to make something a bit of a smaller task, it doesn't mean that it's going to be more manageable. So be really aware of that, pile number 4. You just got a little bit too much on your plate for your own good. But you know, once you have taken it back and really realigned with what your priorities and your focus is, you are going to achieve at a fast pace. And when the Eight of Pentacles is in the upright position, it's all about mastering a skill and being successful. So, you know, once these have turned around, which I feel they will, once you take that on board, once you are juggling less, you'll move at speed and you will really kind of hone in on that skill and become a master. You'll get there. Let's actually keep them up because we're going in that energy direction. Okay, next for you, pile number 4, we have the Nine of Swords, which is all about having a bit of anxiety and restless sleep, nightmares and worrying. It's angst. It's not a good time, to be honest. When you are feeling like this, it is time to focus on what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel good, and really just focus on those things. Maybe not being able to achieve everything you want to is just a bit like, oh, it's a bit overwhelming, and you find you actually can't rest because there's too much going on. So once you have dialed that back a bit and you focus on one or a few things rather than 10, you'll find that the Nine of Pentacles is going to replace that card. So the Nine of Pentacles actually came out in the last reading. It's all about spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, milestones, accomplishments. Look at her, she's so happy. She's like, look at all of the things I've achieved. I'll hang them up here and let me harvest all these successful fruits. It's a successful harvest. It's about enjoying the bliss and the abundance that you have sown for yourself. Victory is coming. Mastering a skill is coming. You just need to dial it back a little bit, and I'd say rest a bit. These were in reverse. So in order to get to this place, you need to rest. Rest is productive, contrary to what people say. Without rest, you will burn out, and that is exactly what these cards are saying. I mean, look how burnt out she is. You do not want to get to that. So aim for this. Give yourself rest and really think about what it is you want to hone in on. Let me pull another few cards for you. So here we have wholeness, black mulberry, 33. That's my number at the moment. And we have gratitude, pink rose, 36. Okay, so this is telling you to put your focus on the wholeness of a task. So I feel like when we're juggling a lot, we're quite distracted and we're not really in the zone or really being in the moment with what it is we're doing. And this is in essence saying, be with the wholeness of what you are doing. Really throw yourself into it. Gratitude is a good thing to always kind of practice. I find it's quite monotonous and annoying to write the things you're grateful for every day, but you can feel gratitude in the tasks you're doing, and really, I almost want to say, like, appreciate the small things. Like, look how she's appreciating every little task she's done, like all the accomplishments. Almost like, you know, if you had it yourself, instead of having an impossible to-do list for the day, create a to-do list. Like, you know, I did this today. Tick them off once they're done. Or just add them to a list once they're done. And then you can see how many ticks are there. And you can feel like satisfaction that you've done those things. And it's a feeling of appreciation and gratitude towards the small things. I don't know. I do that. I have like a list of things I want to get done for the day, but I leave it as quite loose. But I try to be quite strict on myself to do as much of it as I can, and then I tick off on the notes app on my phone once they're done, and it is quite satisfying. It makes you have accountability for what it is you do every day. Like, you know that you're doing what you need to, so that could be quite a good thing for you. But don't let it get too much. You know, really step back and have gratitude for the small things in life, and stop to smell the roses. This is a pink rose. I feel like there's a rose message for you to actually, to stop and smell them. Okay, so we have protection. We have the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? And we have get grounded. Okay, so they perfectly fit your reading. Protection we actually had in the last group, and we also had the crumbling in the last group too, I think, or maybe the one before. Anyway, protection. So you really need to protect your energies and cut the cords. So this is like, you know, literally, she's got cords in this, and this is saying cut the cords. You need to cut the cords on some things because you are juggling too much. And it's going to protect your energy because we don't want to get to this place. You could already be in this place. So to get better, really cut back and rest and really be with yourself. Smell the roses. That sounds so cliche, but like, if you're not happy, reassess what it is that will make you happy. Okay, and then what are you clinging onto? The crumbling. So that's basically like cutting the cords. You're clinging on to something that's not making you happy. Like, once you get past this gate, it's beauty. You got to do it. So these cards are very good for you. And this is get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. What was I just saying? You need to get out and smell the roses. And this card, being a Pentacles card, is about nature too, and this is your victory card. So maybe what you're honing in on is something to do with nature. But then we also have someone, let's see this victory card here too. It looks like someone sat at looks like someone sat at a desk, but there's actually nature there. There's nothing like nature to just remind us of who we are in the world. It connects you to everyone. I always feel really grounded when I'm at the beach or like looking out at the waves, because the sea looks so massive and it connects to all countries, and it just feels like, wow, it really puts my life in perspective. Group number 4, thank you for watching. I'm really feeling that you need to cut back a bit, rest, Stop being so hard on yourself and get back to nature. Smell the roses and really assess what it is that's going to bring you joy, and be with the wholeness of what you're doing. Be in the moment, be grounded. And then you're going to have clarity and you are going to achieve at speed and have focus. But yeah. Best of luck, group number 4. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Let me know how you go in the comments.